Hey everyone, welcome back to Modlife Season 3, episode number 29. What do you guys think? I actually really like the change. It's not super bright, and the nice thing is, this is hempcrete, so you know what that means? No mob spawning on it. That's awesome. I love that so much. I figured since inside of the power facility here, it's so dark in here, no mobs spawn. Figured, yeah, well, maybe we should try it outside as well. That way we don't have to like spam the roads with these lampposts and all that stuff, or torches and all that goodness. So figured maybe the hempcrete might look really nice, and I think it does. I think I'm gonna just stick with this for now. I've also made a couple other changes. You guys will notice we got a new building. I'll go over that in just a minute. And I've actually had to set up some glass here because these little guys were getting out and they were causing problems mainly over here where there's apparent light sources hanging around for no reason. Okay, that is interesting. I don't think it's supposed to be doing that. I don't think that's supposed to be happening. I think those aren't supposed to be there. I don't know why. Teddy, I need some help. Look at the screen, there's stuff there. I don't know what it is, I don't know why. I don't know how to fix it, so I don't know. I'll have to talk to Teddy about it and see what he knows, or if we can fix that or not. So I did have a couple trees burned down, in fact, so I went ahead and tried to clean it up to the best of my abilities and all that good stuff. And Mr. Creeper down there says, yes, I approve, Bentley. You have done a good job cleaning up over here. Well, I appreciate it, Mr. Creeper. So I have made this building, and this is, I don't know, I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do this as yet. I was kind of thinking maybe going along the lines of setting this up as kind of a calculator building. Maybe. Is it too hard to tell with the stable stone and the reinforced stone on the floor? I don't know. But I think it might be kind of cool. I'm not sure. I am kind of playing around with another idea that you guys had. Many of you guys mentioned making a compact city, you know, with the whole compact machines and all that bit. I think that would be awesome. I think that's an amazing idea. I love that. You guys thumbs up a couple of the comments that mentioned that, and I like that. That is a really cool idea. So I'm kind of messing around with a few ideas on that at the moment. Kind of seeing how I want to do that. I did make up 2 brand new diamond compact machines, and, well, those have not been entered yet. This guy we've been working in, this is the one that we had last episode, I believe. No, actually, yeah, it was last episode. We did kind of mess around with it a little bit last episode, but this is the one where we have calculator and all this stuff inside. I actually went into the warehouse and picked up the reinforced strongbox here with all the calculator stuff, pulled out all the machines, thinking I might move these to outside of the compact machine. Not 100% sure on whether or not I want to do that just yet, but I just kind of been poking around with a couple different ideas. I had this, and I just placed that down. I don't know if I'm leaving that in there, so just playing around with a couple different things. I did make another nullifier, so I might be using this stuff very soon, and you can tell I have quite a few more extraction chambers on my person, because I wouldn't mind setting up a nice little system inside this compact machine to maybe help us produce a fair bit of circuits. And I was trying to figure out a way for us to do that, and I think I finally figured out what I want to do and how I want to go about doing it. So maybe if we have enough time today, we'll come back over here, kind of poke around with this a little bit. But last episode, gosh, that scares me every time. It's so loud. Last episode, we did find that Teddy kind of nerfed a few things. In fact, mentioning that, I do want to go ahead and mention myself that there is going to be apparently an update on calculator's end on the mod itself. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, all power generation through calculator is going to be decreased by 5 times. And then all the machines in calculator are going to require 5 times amount more power. So that's kind of cool. And apparently the weather controller, I believe, is also going to have a recipe change. Teddy's, I think he's not, I'm not sure if we've decided or not if we're going to allow it. Apparently you can still disable it or enable it or something like that in the configs on calculator now. So I'm not too sure about that, but I think it might be kind of cool. Teddy says he can set up a couple different ways, but I think it's kind of cool the way we have it now because we're a little bit safer. It makes us used to have to make some modular turrets here, keep us a little bit safer in the area and all that good stuff. But there's a lot of other little changes coming to Calculator very, very soon and all that goodness. So we might see a little bit of nerfing, which I'm okay with. Not a big deal. But I wanted to kind of poke around with this today. Apparently, inside of here, Teddy reduced all of the thermal expansion capacitors by 10, but as you can see, we are full up on power at the moment, so we're pretty much good. We have 8 million in each of these, but I want to expand this. This is just not going to cut it anymore, and I'm probably going to wind up using these for my turrets because, well, we can. So I'm going to go ahead and actually pick these guys up and get them out of here because I have something better, something else I want to go about trying and seeing how well it'll work. So we're going to go ahead and pick those guys up, like I said, and I'm guessing, 8 million RF on each of them. So let's just, wow, that's actually getting fairly full. I'm going to have to do something about that very soon. So I'm going to go ahead and work through getting us hopefully a better power storage system, and that, I think, can be found in Buildcraft Editions. So I was doing some reading in the engineering diary. Remember earlier on, we did go through about making the heated furnace and this kinetic coil here, and it's amazing. You guys have seen it. It makes amazing awesomeness awesomer. I love it. It smelts so quickly, and it's just amazing. I love how fast it goes about doing it, and how you can even make it faster, so just get more lasers, have more power. It's amazing. It only has one slot, but you don't really need more than that. I mean, granted, yeah, you could, but anyways, I'm talking too much about that. Let's get on to doing something in Buildcraft Edition. So over here, I've noticed that there is storing all the power. Teddy actually mentioned this to me and said I should take a look at what Buildcraft Editions has to supply us with power storage. So it says these blocks and multi-blocks will allow you to store outrageous amounts of energy. Just make sure not to hit the big red button. So basic kinetic energy buffer, then we have the large kinetic energy buffer, and lastly the advanced kinetic energy buffer. I'm assuming we're going to start here because this is no required research. How to make progress. Craft kinetic capsules. So we need to craft kinetic capsules. Let's go to Buildcraft. Whoops. What did I do? Oh, craft. Okay. Let's see. So I'm assuming we're going to want to make this guy right here, and I'm guessing it's... Okay, these right here, the kinetic capsules. Okay, these are actually very easy to go ahead and craft. So thankfully we do have all of this stuff. I kind of want to poke around in this a little bit more. Teddy was telling me about some stuff in here, I think. Oh, can you not? Can't remember what he said. I talked to him a little while ago and I can't remember. Something about shift clicking in here. I'm not sure. Something about, I don't know. Anyways, what did we need? We need some redstone, I think, gold, and iron. Okay, cool. Let's grab some of that. Let's see. I think we're going to want quite a bit. So let's put that away. Let's grab a stack. Yeah, there we go. Grab a couple stacks of this. And I think, what else we need? Gold. Grab a stack of gold. There we go. And then we should be easily able to craft up a whole heap ton of kinetic capsules. Now, I don't think, yeah, these guys do not stack. Eureka! Research finished. Basic kinetic energy buffer. That is so cool. I've already actually filled up on power, too, in my inventory. Thankfully, I mean, it's actually not that much power. You know, it's only 100,000 RF, so it's not too much. We have 5 million out there stored in the conductor mass. I just need to slow down. Take a breath, Bentley. Take a breath. All right, I'm better. All right, cool. Let's keep working. All right, so it says the kinetic capsules were quite the advancement when it came to energy, but they weren't perfect. Despite being able to store energy, you can only transmit it to small devices, making it impossible to use in large-scale operations. Determined to make it work, you make a simple machine. By stacking 3 kinetic capsules, you think you can store enough energy to, you can store enough energy for something meaningful. To make it work, you place some golden kinesis pipes on the sides which ought to be enough to transmit energy to regular machines. Encase it in some iron, and you've got yourself a kinetic energy buffer. Ooh. Oh, okay, I see. The block has an interesting GUI, but the most noticeable thing about it is the fact that you can use a wrench to move it. Okay, this sounds really interesting. I have actually not played with this yet, so this is going to be new to me. All right, let's try this out. Let's see. We are going to need some more gold and iron. Obviously, I got those mixed up, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. All right, so we're going to need to make some of these. We need the flux conductor and disperser. All right, so let's make up a few of these just in case. I don't know if we are going to need multiples of them or not, so we're just going to make up like a few sets of them just for now. And then make up one kinetic energy buffer. Now, unfortunately, it looks to me like we are going to have to put this in ourselves because it doesn't like shift clicking in there, because I'm assuming it has like durability or whatever. So I'm just going to go with that. There we go. Kinetic energy buffer. Check it out. Place that guy down. Oh, wow, he's already getting RF. So this stores 3 million RF. You right-click on it. Big red buttons are very dangerous. Don't push it. And I will suggest not clicking on the big red button at all. It says don't push it. It's not because it went boom. I'm assuming maybe it goes boom, but every time when I clicked that and I tried to pick it up with a wrench afterwards or just open up the GUI again within it, had a little bit of an issue. So I recommend not clicking the big red button. This is actually a different one. I actually just crafted up another one real quick and deleted the other one. So this one you can actually right click, actually shift right click with your wrench, and it will pick it up with power intact. So I do not recommend actually breaking this little guy with a pick or anything like that, because I believe it does actually lose its power. As you can see, it looks like, yep, having to fill up again. So a little bit of an issue there. It's not too bad. Unfortunately, why is it not filling up? Oh, there it goes. Not too sure why it was doing that. Now, I feel like actually, honestly, that it's still messed up or something, because I think I don't know, something's kind of messed up, I think. I think this is still fairly new, so I'm afraid that if I do this now, it's probably going to crash my game. If it does, I'll be back in a minute. Nope. Okay, we're good. We're great. And you can see it's getting power again, so all the happiness is about. I think we're actually waiting on outside power and all that stuff, because we have disabled the energy cells. We just took them down. So anyways, we do have a upgrade to this method. We have the basic kinetic energy buffer, and then we have the large kinetic energy buffer. I think these are actually supposed to be, aren't they supposed to be like massive multi-block structures too? So I'm assuming we can make a couple of these and chain them together, maybe, in a sense. So let's go ahead and make up a few more. Let's just, first, before I say a few more, let's make up just one more and see if it does anything at least. Maybe it'll connect up to it, maybe it won't. I think it'd be really cool if it does. But there we go, there's another one. Let's place this guy down. Another one next to it. Research finished, large kinetic energy buffer. Oh, we actually got the research for it now. Ah, haha. Apparently we needed 2 of these guys placed down at one time. That's awesome. And then now we can make larger energy storage. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I tried to open up the GUI there, and apparently we did crash there. So I'm just going to go ahead and break these 2. I'm going to toss them into my bag so that way they don't actually charge in there at the moment. But I figured we could still go ahead and try out the large kinetic energy buffer. So what do we need for that? Apparently those other 2 didn't connect. But maybe we just didn't do it right either. So we might need to maybe just make the large version of this. I'm not sure. I might have to read, actually. After your initial discovery of the kinetic energy buffer, it is time to build a better version. But however you try, you just can't place 2 tier 2 kinetic capsules on the same block. Instead of giving up, you have a better idea. By placing just 1 capsule per block and filling the gaps with iron ingots, you make a block that is capable of connecting with others of the same kind. Adding them one by one, you make a small cubic structure, which works just like a larger kinetic energy buffer, except you can't move it. Interesting. So this is one we apparently cannot move. So this requires a kinetic capsule tier 2, which requires the first tier, and some conductive plating. So this is going to need some raw conductive plating, which is made up of gilded red metal dust, which is comprised of gold dust, iron dust, and redstone. So I have actually already pre-made up some gold and iron dust. So let's go ahead and grab a stack of redstone. Sorry guys, my throat's going all scratchily weird and stuffs. And we'll go ahead and make up a whole bunch of this stuff and toss it right in here, which means very quickly we will start seeing some gilded red metal ingots. Is this what we need? I don't think so. Wait, what? Dusting. Hold on a minute. Oh! Ow! No! Stop it! No! Alright, that's fine. We'll use those later for something else. I don't know. Maybe they do have a reason for being on something else. Alright, so let's jump back in. Derp. And let's make a few more. Thankfully, I didn't grab everything we have in here. It's a good thing. We'll just do this. And make a little bit more. Whoops. My bad. There we go. Another stack and a half. We'll try that one more time, except this time we'll make this, and we'll make this, and then we'll cook these up like we're supposed to. Jump in our bag, and we can see our conductive plating coming in. Now that is a very nice looking ingot, I will say. Currently it doesn't look like it has any uses, but it's, I'm sure it has its reasons, maybe. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look. What do we need through, wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is, large kinetic energy buffer. So we do need to make this simple one. So let's open up our iBench real quick, and we need to make, let's actually come over here so we can actually see it a little bit better. We need to make one of these guys. In fact, let's make two, because we need to do some testing. That's right, testing time. Time for some testing. There we go, and a little bit of gold around the edges, and we have ourselves the tier 2 kinetic capsule. Now, do we actually need 2 for this? Nope, we only need 1. Okay. So we need 1 and a few of these still. So let's go ahead and make another handful of these. We'll go with 8 for now. Ooh, your meteor shield protected your land from a meteor. Ooh, I love the way that sounds. I'm going to go check out our meteor shield in a moment. All right, there we go. And we should be able to easily enough make our tier 2. Now, we might actually have to make a couple of these because apparently placing one down is not enough. Okay, so cannot right-click on it this time, from what I see. And I'm guessing it says to make this one, we need 2 large. Okay, that got me again. That was a pretty good one. Okay, that one not so much. But apparently it sounds like there's a little bit of fun going on outside, which I am okay with. All right, so let's see. We got this guy. Do this again. We're gonna make another one real quick and see what we can do. 1, 2 over you, and 3 and 4. That is not the door. The heck? There we go. And let's see what happens if we place this one on top. Does it do anything? No right clicky stuff. So, and apparently we cannot pick this one up with a wrench. Why do they sound so loud sometimes? So I'm not too sure what's going on here. See, maybe we need both of them in our inventory. 1, 2, go. Build craft stuff. Do me stuff. Aww. Research required. Large kinetic energy buffer. Build large kinetic energy buffers. I think we need to actually go through and reread this because I think that might be why the first tier didn't work for us, right? I think maybe there is a little bit more work to go about doing this. Maybe we actually need to get like kinesis pipes like it says in here and try this out. So I'm gonna kind of poke around with this for a second, guys. Like I said, I've not done this before, so I'm gonna try this out, see if I can get this running real quick, and then we'll be back in just a minute, hopefully, to make the final tier and have a little bit of fun. Be back in just a second. Alright guys, and we're back after surviving yet another blood moon, and meteor for that matter, actually. It looks like we got some more of the Kreknorite chips there, which are really nice, and hopefully maybe we'll look into doing something with those very soon. So I did survive the blood moon by just standing on this very large pillar away from my base. It seemed to work out very well. I don't know what else to do except just hide, but I don't want them like coming over here and destroying the stuff. So I figured going out of range might just be the best option. But you guys can tell, I have made the large kinetic energy buffer. It is indeed a multi-block structure, it looks like. And we do need, at least it seems, well, 8 of them. So this guy holds 25 million RF, which is pretty nice. Not too bad, but there's better. I went ahead and made another set, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we need to do to make this guy. We just let it set for a minute, and Eureka, research finished. Advanced kinetic energy buffer. So we did actually have to make 2 of these anyway to unlock the advanced kinetic energy buffer, so massive power storage just isn't enough. So tier 2 kinetic capsules can't stack on the same block. But does the same hold true for tier 3? Nope. Turns out you can fit 3 of them inside a single block. The downside is that you have to use diamonds to cover the structure, and only diamond kinesis pipes are able to handle the energy rate inside the block. Not only that, to keep it all in there, even more shielding is needed. By combining gold and iron with some diamond kinesis pipes to keep the energy flow going, you create the perfect plating for the block. Safe, yet conducting. So this guy, I'm assuming, is probably going to require a lot more. We're probably going to need a lot more blocks by that. I'm not too sure. We're going to try it out. These do look really cool, and we might still wind up using them. As far as like placing power inside of them, though, I have tried putting the flux point on there. It doesn't really seem to be working at the moment, so let's hook it up. Yeah, that doesn't really seem to be connecting. So I'm assuming on these guys, we may have to use Buildcraft pipes. I've even tried the leadstone flux ducts here. So let me show you guys. It connects, but does it stay connected? Okay, we do not want to push the large button. Apparently the button still works. Okay, so this guy did not work before, but is working now. Double check. Go. All right, so power is not being transferred inside. Let's also make sure power bank. It's being transferred from power bank, so that's cool. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's right. We are set up on power bank. This guy. Derp. All right, so there we go. We do have power coming in through it, and we're limited at the moment because of this right here, the leadstone flux duct. So may have to look into increasing the power through that at some point. And I don't know, maybe we can use just a flat old diamond kinesis pipe, I think. Maybe. We'll try. So let's go ahead and take a look. What else do we need to craft this? All right, so we do need some kinetic capsule tier 3s, which I've already kind of been working and prepping to make a few more. As you can see, I made a few extras of everything here, ready to go. So that way we can just go ahead and just come straight in here, grab some diamonds, and we'll, you know, go to town. Let's make up some of these guys real quick. So we need, what? Hold on a minute. Did I do something wrong? Ah, no, that's right. I was like, wait a minute, did I forget something? Indeed I did. Indeed I did. So there we go. We'll go ahead and let these guys fill up. We're going to make one real quick because I'm not too sure what this is all going to entail. But we're going to try it out and see. So you, and you. Figured I'd go ahead and make a whole bunch of these guys, just for safety's sake. And there we go. We have ourselves our advanced kinetic energy buffer. So, that's wonderful. Yeah. Guys, I'm going to have to go through doing a little bit of crafting, it seems. So that way we can actually make some more of these, set up a large multi-block structure, and figure out how we're actually going to go about setting power to store inside of it. And then also extraction, which I'm also a little curious about, actually. So I am going to get a flux point, see if I can maybe do something with that as well. But in the meantime, let me do a little bit of crafting. I'm going to make up maybe at least another 7 of those. 7? Yeah, 7. And see if we can do another 2x2. It may be a little bit larger, so we might have to do more. There might be a lot of work to go through to get this. So we'll see. But in the meantime, a little bit of crafting. Be back in just a minute. Alright guys, and we're back. Finally, after a long crafting process to craft all of the advanced kinetic energy cores, only to find out that I actually needed just one. I did not need this many. I was only under the assumption, because it really doesn't specify what all you really need. I know it kind of goes through and saying like how you come up with the creation of the actual block itself, like how I invented this guy and all of that good stuff. So it doesn't really mention that, well, we need this buffer plating. I don't know, unless I completely am oblivious to it. It says the downside is that you have to use diamonds to cover the structure, and only diamond kinesis pipes are able to handle the energy rate inside the block. Not only that, to keep it all in there, even more shielding is needed by combining gold attire with some diamond kinesis pipes to keep the energy flow going. You can create the perfect plating for the block, safe yet conducting. Okay, so maybe it kind of does, but it is like, I don't know, it's kind of weird to understand in a sense, and I'm not sure if you can actually make this bigger or not, but from what I understand, we do need a fair amount of these guys right here, the buffer platings, so we are going to need some of those. Unfortunately, it does require more iron, and crafting 27 of these, I just want to go ahead and let you guys know I've practically decimated my iron supply. So I'll give you guys a little bit of an idea of how many ingots of iron and gold I have left, not to mention the diamonds that I have left. So yeah, about that. I think we'll be good on power for a while. Maybe we should just make like 20 quarries and just go ham in the mining age. I don't know. This is a little ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we're going to need some more of those. Let's grab some redstone and let's craft up these guys. We're going to need a few more of them. I think 7 there's good, and I need more gold. Thankfully, I need more gold. I say that, but like, oh my gosh. So much iron. Oh wow, what do you know? We got like a whole bunch coming in now. Finally. I did have my crushers. Sorry guys. My crushers were turned off, so I turned them back on, and now they're continuing to process their backlog of ores from our quarry. Quarry's already done, but it's still working to finish processing up all of the ores. So I'm surprised at how much of a backlog that thing can actually hold. It's amazing, and I love it. So pretty good on that. All right, so 8 more. So what we really need to do, guys, is we're going to need to make up a fair bit of these guys, these casings here, like so. And I think, I'm not sure if we can actually make it bigger than this. If we can, that would be pretty awesome. I would really, really like that. I'm going to see what I can do as far as making it as big as possible. I may need to do a little bit more. That's good, I think. Maybe. I may need to be doing a little bit more mining or testing too on how to actually get it a little bit bigger, because I'm very unaware of how to really do it at this point. Let's see, gold. So, yeah, we're just going to try to get this done. We need another 5 more at least. 5 more, and then we're good. So, let's see. I need the other guys, whatever those thingamajigs got. It's getting late now. Basically, it's getting a little bit later, and my mind's slowly drifting away into slumber. Are we good on iron again? No. Gosh. Iron, hurry up. Could just toss this dust in there. That's not really gonna do a whole lot for me. Oh, it already processed everything in there? Okay, cool. See all this? I went ahead and stopped this, basically from going in here. That way I could get the grit from the crushers to make the whole ton of conductive platings that I need, the gold and the iron dust. So yeah, thankfully we are getting a lot of iron coming in, finally. And we can go ahead and let that just process through there, and we'll have a whole heap ton coming in here in just a minute. Come on. Come on. Am I clogged up? Oh, well, that would make sense. It's just like, I don't know where to go. Because there's no nuggets in there or anything. It just doesn't really understand what to do. So now we're good. All right, hopefully. I hope we're good. I think we should be good. All right. 2 more. We're good. There we go, guys. All right, so finally. We only need 1. But the thing is, we do have 26 of these guys. So we could, maybe make a couple more of these. But if you can tell, this guy is awesome looking. Look at this. 100 million RF. And you know exactly where we're about to take him. So we need to go ahead and start setting up a way for us to input power and extract power into this. We want to be able to store all of our power into this inside of our compact machine and or our building. I'm not sure. I'll let you guys decide. I think it might be kind of a cool idea. It does say something about the diamond kinesis pipes. Can we make one of those with this? Is that how you do it? Ooh, 10,000 RF per tick. That's pretty awesome. God, stupid nighttime crap. Scare the living bejesus out of me again. Why you do that to me? Alright, I am gonna have to probably head back into our compact machine. Good lord, that is so loud. Yeah, you go ham on those machines, or those mobs and things. Let's see, another flux point, there we go. And, well, flux plug. There we are. And I think that'll be good on all of that for now. And we'll go ahead and get out of here. Hi, Fred. Bye, Fred. Alright, guys, and a few crashes later, I'm back. I've been trying to figure something out. I've been having a little bit of a problem with my game crashing, and it started with placing down a flux plug, and I think it has something to do with connecting it up to the resonant energy cell, so I'm not 100% sure what the problem is at the moment, but I will try to get back to Teddy and see if there is an issue with this, because I'm assuming this should be working fine. I'm not sure what the problem is. I don't think it's just inside the compact machine, because I did test it outside of the compact machine in the warehouse, and it also did it there also, so not too sure what's going on, but I went ahead and emptied out my other resonant energy cells into our kinetic buffer here, our advanced one, and this is really awesome. Look at this. We have ourselves a little graphic that indicates to us how full we are on power. So 100 million RF, and it looks to me like we're at, is that 100 million or is that a billion? That possibly could be a billion. Hold on. That's a million. That's another million. That's 100 million. Yeah, that's 100 million RF, I'm pretty sure. And what are we at right now? We're at, let's see, that would be 49. Yeah, almost 50 million. Wow, that doesn't look like half. Oh, there it is. Just updated. Okay, there we are. Almost. Yep. Guess that's the halfway mark. But yeah, it looks really cool. So what I think I'm going to do to actually extract at the moment the power out of here is just place down another resonant energy cell. As you can see, it's draining from there rather quickly, in fact, which is awesome. That's exactly what I want. I'm going to have it extract from there, and then we're going to, say, go with these resonant flux ducts. I'm going to pull out the side here, and we're just going to take it right into the side of the wall there. Check it out. Nice little solution to the problem. Now, crafting these are not that bad. It just requires these redstone energy flux ducts, which hardened glass, electrum, already had it. And then all you have to do is combine it with some Enderium and redstone, which I did, and then fill that in a fluid transposer with destabilized redstone. So it's pretty easy, not too hard to craft, and we have ourselves full up on power. So technically we have 116 million power storage at the moment, which isn't bad, and I do plan on expanding it some more because we got these 26 here, which is all right. We have plenty of room for power inside of our room here, and I think probably could squeeze in, 3 here, maybe even 4 on the top, so definitely plenty of power storage. But guys, I think that's gonna about do it for today. We just gotta figure out which side was that? This is the south side. So the south side should be exporting our power, and that would be over here. So if we pull up this guy, and hopefully this actually does not crash me. Hopefully this isn't a problem. All right, cool. And we're gonna set this to power bank. And now we should have power coming into the network again. All I gotta do is jump back over and, whoa. Yeah, whoa. What the? No. Fred, you will not. Whoa, maybe you will. Yeah, go get shot by that over there. Get shot by the railgun. Yeah, get it, Fred. You're gonna die, my friend. Oh, thank the Lord. Protected my... Fred? Go away. Fred! I don't know what happened to him. Protected my lane from yet another meteor. Looks like maybe another Kreknorite? Cool. Well, I don't know where I was talking at a minute ago, but guys, I think, we wanted to turn this thingy-majig back on. I want to turn on that. So now my tools are gonna charge up. All happy like, everything should be powered up just fine, no issues. Except we are losing power there, so power bank, I think. Yeah. It's probably just me having to sort out certain things here. But guys, we do have our power storage set back up. We have a large amount yet again, which is really, really nice, and it's gonna be fun to kind of maybe set up some more of those very, very soon. But I gotta go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put them in the comments. Oh, that's why. Feel free to put them in the comment section down below if you guys would rate the video. I'd greatly appreciate it. Oh, there we go. That's the problem. And until next time, we'll see you guys then. Goodbye.